On the night of March 18th, 2024, a restaurant waiter named Dustin Frazier found himself in a state of panic after noticing something very unsettling in a video he had just recorded. Dustin, who was working the late shift alone, often used Snapchat to send videos to his friends as a way to feel less isolated during his shifts. His coworkers, who also disliked being alone in the diner, completely understood his need for connection. However, this night was different. As Dustin recorded a video to send to a friend, something caught his eye during playback that made him freeze in fear. What he saw in the video sent chills down his spine. Take a look.
No, because I'm freaking the fuck out, guys. So I just Snapchatted, my friend, right? And I, walked through, and now the fucking alarm's going off. So I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something fucking behind me. And I watched it, I did a playback, before I sent it to him, right? I don't know, I'm just I'm gonna have to do something, because I don't know why, I feel so bad. Honestly, it's less, a little bit, I felt bad, and I don't know, I feel like I need to go to the doctor, but, I'm constantly just, nauseous, and I don't really know why. I have tried to, take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then, whenever
As if Dustin wasn't already creeped out from working alone, he captures this. Either someone or as many viewers believe something was caught on camera. Although lacking sufficient lighting, the mysterious figure is just barely visible for us to see that it's right there. Looking closely, it appears to be watching Dustin as he unknowingly gets it on camera. However, this footage gets even more creepy when listening to the audio.
It really does anything. And then...
Despite hearing something, it's hard to make out what's being said. Yet, for Dustin, the whispers alone were enough to convince him that something highly unusual was happening that night. If no one else had been inside the restaurant, then just what was this? While no further updates have been given by Dustin, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this mysterious footage. Now, this next video was captured on a Ring camera that's placed inside a bedroom, where a mother and her daughter sleep together. Like most parents, the mother had bought the camera to keep an eye on her child, who's often left alone in their own room. But according to a comment giving more details on this footage, the camera was bought for another reason. Recently, the mother's daughter has been saying some rather strange things, from mentioning a man who she occasionally sees in her closet to saying things like, "I'm scared because he's there." The mother felt compelled to watch over her daughter more so than usual. But in the following footage, something happens that's forced her to keep her away from this room. One night, while sleeping in her daughter's bed to keep her company, this happens. It isn't until seconds later, when her daughter lets out a terrified scream, that the mother realizes she's not the only one seeing something unsettling. Though overcome with fear, she manages to attend to her daughter while doing her best to avoid looking directly at the frightening sight above them. Whatever was there must have been truly terrifying. Even though there's limited information about the footage, the video itself is undeniably eerie. Whether it was the man her daughter mentioned or something else entirely, it's clear that something very disturbing was captured that night. This next video was taken at a storage facility where a father keeps a storage unit filled with old, unusual items. The facility already has a spooky reputation, but what's inside this unit is the creepiest part. Among the items is a toy monkey that the father knows is valuable. Although he didn't want to sell the toy at first, he's now eager to get rid of it. Ever since he got it, things in his unit have been moving on their own. Employees at the facility often complained about strange noises and even accused the man of living in the storage unit. To prove that the noises were coming from inside, he set up a camera, and this is what he caught. Just like something out of a horror movie, the toy doll started moving on its own. The storage facility staff were just as freaked out as the man who owns the unit. He's convinced that this doll is responsible for the strange noises everyone has been hearing. Even though no one has shown interest in buying the doll yet, the man keeps recording it, hoping to catch more unusual activity on camera. However, nothing else has happened so far. As always, I'd love to hear what you think about this. In the next video, a small child is seen wandering around their bedroom after waking up from a nap. It's 7 p.m., and the child usually sleeps straight through the night, according to the mother. But for some reason this evening was different, and the child woke up. At first it seemed like a random, harmless event. However, what happens later in the video convinced the mother that there was something unusual about this night. Since her child is still in the babbling stage, he couldn't explain what he experienced, but the camera captured something that speaks volumes. According to the mother, the voice in the video sounds eerily like a little girl speaking to her son. Disturbed by what she heard, she decided to share the video, hoping someone could offer an explanation. This strange occurrence, along with footage showing her son's legs being mysteriously pulled off the bed, has led many viewers to suspect that something supernatural might be at play. As always, the final verdict is up to you. Is this genuine evidence of a ghost, or could there be another explanation? Now, despite this next video being posted more than 5 years ago, it still holds up as being pretty spooky. The person who uploaded this is known as Max, and while taking a walk through a secluded section of the park, he finds an entryway to a hidden sewer tunnel. Both him and a friend decide to explore this tunnel out of sheer curiosity, but as you'll see, they would later come to regret this decision. Watch.
Oh man, I'm gonna cut it out. This is gonna be annoying. Hold up.
Okay, so we got pretty far. Yeah, we got pretty far. That's the exit out there. So here's the manhole cover. You can kind of see it. Here's like a ladder. But yeah, we're pretty far.
We're gonna technically going up there. Did you hear that?
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
As Max and his friend reached the end of the tunnel, they were suddenly met with an eerie sound that seemed to come out of nowhere. Listening more closely, they realized it sounded like distant, unsettling laughter. The creepy and unexpected nature of the laugh startled them so much that they bolted from the tunnel, unable to process what had just happened. It wasn't until they later reviewed their video footage that they clearly identified the sound as a chilling, echoing laugh. Since they were alone in the tunnel, the presence of this mysterious laughter was particularly disturbing. Even though this incident occurred back in 2017, they are still left wondering about the source of that haunting sound. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. See you next time.